That's how dependent I am. Basically, when basically if this is a very powerful verse I want to read is Isaiah 15:12 and 13. It says that I am who comfort. God says to us. It's 51:12 and 13. It says, I am who comforts you. Who are you that you are afraid of man who dies and have forgotten the Lord your Maker? Basically, it says you don't need self-confidence. You don't need self-confidence. You need God confidence. We look for self-confidence. You need God. If your God is your side, who can be against you? God talks about, I came here to be served, not to serve. He talks about, that's all you need. When Paul, in the end, if you read 1 Corinthians 15:10 says, Paul, by the grace of God, I am what I am. I worked harder than other people. He's saying that, I worked harder than any of them. Though it was not I, but the grace of the God that is with me. He's saying that I did everything. I worked hard. How much you work hard? It's just because of Him. It's nothing. For example, the thing is that when you're a teenage, you are kind of crazy, right? So I remember that we used to have a servant. Like we used to somebody work in our house. They used to bring a daughter also. She was like my age. She used to help her mom. Like 14 years old, man. Now I think like that. She comes and cleans the room and all. I never was nice to her. I'm just saying, I was not mean to her, but never nice to her. I'm just saying that. I just never cared about her. She used to come and work. Like I was thinking about it. I never said thank you to her one time. Like, what do you do? So now I think, like you can go back in time and say, seriously, I think she was a 14-year-old girl. I never said anything. Like miss the chance, seriously. I now think but never. My parents were always nice to those people, but still I didn't do it. Like, so it's not like we ourselves, it's not like parents are mean to, that's why we are like that. No, nothing, it's just yourself. You're egocentric. The thing is that the driving motor of achievement is feeding the ego with accomplishment. For our ego, like it's fun. Yeah, I come and preach in the church Sunday service, man. I'm good, like that. Like people should recognize me. Like, how was my prasangam? That I remember that the pastor said also. How was my prasangam? It was good. Nobody cares. Seriously, God says that it was good. It was good. It's like we say, because we need affirmation in our own life. We don't need it. No, we don't need affirmation. It's just that. It's that God, it's all about God. No, if nobody comes and tells you that your service, who should not feel bad. Nobody came and told me that my service was good. I said nothing. It's just, I want to finish it, we don't have time. Charles Dickens says that, I like that. It's submitted to, what is humility? Submitted to God and a legitimate authority. Recognizing virtues and talents of other people possesses, particularly that surpasses one's own. Giving due honor and when required, obedience. Recognize the limit of one's talent, ability and authority, and not reaching what is beyond your grasp. Like we have a crazy world, like in management and all, they say that you have to try harder, like do whatever means and ways, stab somebody's back. Just in an interview, they say that. Like for example, if you know Ayn Rand, anybody knows Ayn Rand? She is the liberalist thing. Okay, I used to read about her. I should not have read about her, but it's a very popular book. But if you think about it, a lot of American politicians are big followers of Ayn Rand's. Like the Treasury Secretary Greenspan was the Ayn Rand's disciple kind of thing. I think Ted Cruz right now, he's Ayn Rand. She was telling that humility is the worst thing you can have. actually the person is saying it destroys the morality. She's saying that. And that's her words basically. They are the follow. This is the big. This is a. She has her own thing. Okay. So in the conclusion, we say that give in our life. Humility is the greatest thing we can have, and also one more thing: give benefit of the doubt for other people. Whatever people do, just say that. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Anything. We always think that, oh, if you said something to me or something, no, maybe he's going through something. He has some bad day or something. But the main thing is give them benefit of the doubt. We have to be always humble enough to say that, you know what, we are nothing. So if somebody is going through something, maybe he's going through something because of his own problem. But I can go and advise him. But like for example, one time in a workplace, one guy, I didn't say hi to him. She was very upset with me. That guy didn't say hi to me. I said, I'm like that. When I walk, sometimes I'm in the other world, people say hi to me, I didn't see it. It's not or my intention was like, you were so rude to me, why didn't you say hi to me? I said, no, I didn't see you. It's just that if you see any time here I'm walking and I don't say hi to you, that means I'm in some other world. I am. That's how it is. And this is a small thing. We make issue of big things. And for achieving our God, like if you are in a faithful servant of God, you are. It says that. I end with one verse. I want to say Colossians 3:12 and 13. Put on them as God chosen one, holy and beloved, compassionate heart. Colossians 3:12 and 13. Compassionate heart, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience, bearing with one another. If one has a complaint against another, forgiving each other as God has forgiven you, so you also must forgive. I hope this verse gives you. Thank you.
വേലയ്ക്കായി നല്ല